coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Watson's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmaker. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Tyler Boyd.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Number 20.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to give this to Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 46-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one down. Field that gets intercepted.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. the gun. It's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down now. McCall, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 29, the ball.
A good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watson on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Steelers.
Watson off play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Mixon. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to pass. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now the rookie's free. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24. Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Complete to Tyler Boyd. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The tackle made. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. No gain. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. On 1st down, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Number 86. A gain of 5 brings up
off of play action. It's Watson.
At the Bengals, 48.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
From from the gun on third. Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating, because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. He'll rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Watson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bengals 24, Steelers 20.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bengals 31, Steelers 21.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McCall. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 29.
A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Burrow on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd.
Complete. So that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Mixon with it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Down at the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? On second down, Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
On the play. It's now third and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 50.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Watson's tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Watson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Down, Pittsburgh.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here now Johnny Townsend as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough. But they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle. The onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bengals, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.